Under the lights of Old Trafford, the theater of dreams feels more alive than ever. The summer transfer window is not just a shopping spree for Manchester United. This year, it is the opening chapter of a bold new era under Ruben Amorim. The Portuguese tactician has already spent more than €200 million to bring in three headline names: Benjamin Šeško, Matheus Cunha, and Bryan Mbeumo. But the shopping list is far from complete. Amorim wants more, and his eyes are locked on reshaping the heart and soul of this team. Midfield is the current battlefield. Casemiro's form has dipped, Manuel Ugarte has failed to meet expectations, and United's engine room needs fresh fuel. That is why Carlos Baleba has emerged as the next major target. The 21-year-old Cameroonian has been a revelation at Brighton, combining raw power with technical precision, the kind of player who can break up play and launch attacks with the same ferocity. Last season, he delivered one of the most memorable goals of the year, a thunderous long-range strike in stoppage time to seal victory over West Ham, a strike that won Premier League Goal of the Month. Manchester United's first move was ambitious: cash plus young prospect Toby Collier. Brighton refused instantly. They value Baleba as a generational talent, slapping a €120 million price tag on him, which would make him the most expensive signing in United's history. Sources close to the player have revealed he wants the move to Old Trafford, and personal terms are unlikely to be an issue. The only battle left is with Brighton's resolve, and with Manchester City quietly monitoring the situation, United know they cannot waste time. Yet the midfield is only half the story. In Paris, another storm is brewing. Gianluigi Donnarumma, the Champions League hero of PSG's 2024-25 triumph, is facing an uncertain future. At 26, he is already one of the most decorated goalkeepers in the world, but a contract standoff over wages has pushed him to the fringes of the squad. He was left out of PSG's UEFA Super Cup matchday squad, a decision that sent shockwaves through European football. PSG are open to selling, with reports suggesting they could accept €30 to €40 million. For United, who have been assessing Andre Onana's long-term suitability, Donnarumma represents a potential coup, a towering presence in goal, a proven winner, and still with his prime years ahead of him. If Amorim gets his way, United's Dream 11 could soon feature Donnarumma guarding the posts, Baleba bossing the midfield, and an attacking trio of Šeško, Cunha, and Mbeumo wreaking havoc up front. It is a vision that could transform a team that finished 15th last season into a genuine force in the Premier League. The Šeško transfer itself has already made headlines far beyond Manchester. Newcastle United were convinced they had him. They had Champions League football, a stable project, and a squad built to compete at the top. But Šeško turned them down. Arsenal had also shown interest before stepping away, leaving a straight fight between Newcastle and United, and Amorim's pitch won. The Slovenian striker made it clear it wasn't about the present, it was about the project. The history of Manchester United is special, but what really excites me is the future. When we talked about the project, it was clear everything was in place for this team to grow and fight for the biggest trophies again. From the moment I arrived, I felt the energy, the family atmosphere. This is the perfect place for me to reach my peak. United couldn't resist taking a shot at Newcastle on social media. The club's official X account posted, "It will always be Manchester United," alongside photos of Šeško and football director Jason Wilcox. The post went viral instantly, with United fans flooding the comments with memes, while Newcastle supporters were left shaking their heads. This summer has been brutal for them. Šeško, Mbeumo, Hugo Ekitike, Liam Delap, all gone to rivals. Back in Manchester, Amorim's plan is clear. This is not about signing big names for the sake of headlines. It is about assembling a young, hungry, dynamic squad with the right chemistry to play his high-energy, aggressive style of football. Donnarumma would bring stability and leadership at the back. Baleba would add steel and creativity in midfield. Šeško, Cunha, and Mbeumo would provide pace, power, and unpredictability in attack. The question now is not whether United are rebuilding. They are.
but just how far they will go before the window shuts. To fund further moves, players like Alejandro Garnacho, Antony, and Terrell Ilacia could be sold, potentially raising the funds needed for one last transfer bombshell. Imagine the highlight reel. Donnarumma leaping to tip a curling shot over the bar at Anfield. Baleba snapping into a tackle before launching a pinpoint pass over the top. Šeško smashing home the winner in a Manchester derby. The crowd erupts, commentators lose their voices, and the energy in the stadium is electric. And here's the twist. The transfer window still has weeks to go. In football, everything can change in a single phone call, a single late-night meeting. The deal that seemed impossible yesterday can be announced tomorrow morning. For Manchester United fans, this is more than a transfer window. It is a promise. A promise that the club is ready to fight, ready to rise, ready to bring the glory days back to the theater of dreams. So here's the question. Who's next? Will United break their transfer record for Baleba? Will Donnarumma trade Paris for Manchester? Or is there another surprise waiting to explode before the deadline? If you don't want to miss a single twist in this story, hit subscribe right now, turn on the notification bell, and tell me in the comments which player you want to see wearing the famous red shirt next. The drama is only just beginning.